Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Getting better about doing these every week. Good, proud of myself. Good. Yeah. Today we're just gonna do kind of a joint stream, mixed stream. Not sure how long one or the other is gonna take, really. But we're just gonna kind of revisit the inventory audio system. There's just a couple things I have to do personally to get pretty much. I'm going to be planning to post something regarding this, kind of updating regarding, working on how it sounds. I've been trying to kind of have a better overall mix for my spear Foley sound, so it sounds a little more different and a little more distinct. Still working it out, still trying to figure that out a little bit. So, kind of on with that. And then we'll hop over to Dauntless. And I think it's time that we start to explore some monster sounds and start to kind of mess around with that a little bit. Let me also just make sure something real quick regarding my volume to the stream, where I can be heard. I'll just echo for a second. I just want to double check something. Okay, so okay. So yeah, well, let's kind of get started here. We'll be starting with the inventory audio system first to kind of experiment with it. I guess to okay. To also kind of mess around. Kind of just see. I want to turn on my fan for a second so I can better. We'll do the axe first. As you can hear, I kind of add like a little twang, a little upper twang into it, just to kind of give it some, just to kind of make it a little bit different than the axe. I think originally, if I do, let me play with you. This is what we recorded the other day. And there's nothing wrong with it, but you'll see once I switch to the axe, yeah, there's not really any difference. So I really wanted to try to make something a little bit different, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not great. It's different, which is more of what I wanted to focus on that came to that. But we still have some mixing to do, of course, from that. I'm just going to show you what I did with my Metasound. So, as you can see, there's now 4 layers for the spear. We have a layer for, spear Foley. This is the sound that actually ended up turning down a lot. This is kind of like the bass sound that was in both of the Metasounds for axe and spear. But I really wanted to turn all of those down. Yeah, it's a Foley of me, shaking around like a spatula and a knife in, my in my shirt that I recorded, and then of course you have the cloth movement. That's fine, and then the wooden handle. So overall, these 3 layers are really not different from the axe. So I created like a metal layer, and kind of rings out a little bit, you know. Now, with that being said, it does stick out just a little bit. I'm actually okay with it. I do like it does occasionally stick out. Um, However, because it's like a ring sound, you kind of have to be careful with it a bit, at least on how loud it is. So that's what kind of what I want to be messing with. But also, one thing I did want to actually try, I'm just going to do it now, is, oh, I can't add any more arrays. So that throws a curve onto everyone. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Then what I was going to do is I was going to mix up some of the metal scrapes. I recorded a bunch of metal scrapes that were a little bit shorter. See how that one doesn't really ring out, but the first one here does. It does a little bit. Yeah. Let's just mix some of those, because and I personally think that if they all ring out all the time, it doesn't really sound natural. I kind of want to make it so, like, you know, some of them are ringing, sometimes it rings, sometimes it doesn't, you know, like that, kind of like that a little bit. So, and let's give that a kind of a try. Get a little, yeah. That's. Let's see if we can go like just maybe a point one more. Yeah, that sounds. Like I said, I really hope this is not as short. I just wanted to get this out of the way, but you know. The axe. All just for any little bag. And then we have the spear. And again, we're still working on the way that the fully sounds trigger. So I am aware that that's still rough on that part. Let's actually turn it back down to 3. Oh, 0.3, sorry. A better number. And then maybe yeah, okay, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it down to 1. Minimum is gonna be negative. Do that. For the pitch of the spear, I did want that a little higher. That's on there. Gotta see. Cloth armor had a little bit, like I made it a little bit lower. We can that neutral. Not really any delay. A little delay in that one. Okay, this one I think is actually delayed a little bit. This one, the cloth armor, we want that one to be pretty on point. And then the wood handle section. You know, mask. I don't know why. Wooden handle can come. At least just from hearing it from me. Let's actually try it out in game. And again, hold up. That's the biggest thing that kind of bugs me about we have so far is that um my animation notifies are being triggered to a point where they are they're being triggered to a point where they're overlapping, and I think that's to do with my length of my tracks that I have. So what I might actually do real quick, something that might be useful, is I'm going to go over to this lovely animation notify track where we have our animation notifies for our Foley weapons and our footsteps. I'm going to kind of get an estimate of how many, or at least try to. Um, I don't, I don't think it's not really a way for me. I suppose there's not really a way to know timing. Okay, I didn't really couldn't really find an answer for it. Did do. I literally just said, okay, backtrack it and one, two, two. Huh, let me just get a real clock. Okay, this may not work either. Someone's probably laughing at me and like, dude, it's right there. I told you how many seconds it is. I don't recall if it. I'm gonna use a stopwatch just so I can get kind of a. Let's see something. Let's see if I can make that happen. I'll go to Reaper real quick, and I got about like I got looks like 0.39 milliseconds or or 0.39 seconds. I hope I'm saying that right. Again. Please don't laugh. I want to see if there's a way to make it so these sounds are not going to overlap because right now they are a little bit. For instance, my first little metal ring sound based off of sorry. How long? Maybe the problem, actually, now that I really think about it, might be the delays that might be the problem. Particularly this one, because if it's delayed too much, then it's gonna just collide right because of the length of the tracks that I have. It's gonna collide right into. I don't know how these got switched. Try zero on the. Yes, that's exactly done so much better. Yeah, I think that by just reducing some of that some of the delay that we had on that spear weapon, I think that helped a lot. I think it's gonna let's go actually go to other Metasounds here for the axe and also make some slight adjustments with that too. Cloth should be zero. Would handle probably like all right. So I think now Well, let's do it one more time. I feel good about it, and then I'm gonna record it. No, it's gonna be a little bit janky. Quiet. Well, I mean, all right. So now it's doing this weird kind of delay thing. Not even playing the sounds. Maybe doing it with the one handle. Take maybe. think I think we'll go ahead and for now. I think we'll keep that as a want to just record. I still kept the other clip just in case. Go to Reaper. And okay, let's go ahead and do this. It's really laggy. I apologize. How to. I forgot to exit. You know, Unreal for some reason. Is it not escape? Escape. Oh, 1 second. Hey, I should have known. It was F. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we did it. I'll edit like the video a little bit shorter so you it doesn't so you don't I know you don't hear me screaming about how to minimize Unreal. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, the first task was gonna take. I didn't really know how long it was gonna take, so we're gonna go on to Reaper in a second here. I'm gonna do a quick little BRB, then we'll start on Reaper. The monster sounds. And gotta get like a rough draft of how I want those. recording back. Sound design. That's a wolf. All right, and we're back in Reaper. So, I know it kind of took a hiatus from this project, to kind of focus on the inventory audio system for about 2 weeks, which I did. We're going to kind of take a look now, and we're going to try to get a draft to some monster sounds, because I guess to recap here, we have a different clip for Dauntless now. I re-recorded a whole new clip, and we have some sound design on this already from last time. First thing first, let me make sure that I have my restream and look like I do. Perfect. Yeah, so I re-recorded a new clip for Dauntless. The other clip we will still use, and maybe I'll sprinkle it around my demo. But overall, there wasn't too many like impactful moments to really showcase. I mean, the ambience is really great and everything. When it came down to it, a lot of feedback I got was they think that I should have like more of an action sequence on it, and so that's what I did. So we'll still keep this clip and everything, but we're gonna focus on this one for a little bit, and pretty much this is like the action sequence. The last time we stopped was we kind of added the hit markers, and we kind of made some of the little not 100% done. We were really just kind of mapping out things. The next thing I want to map out today is the monster sound, and I think the best way to really start this is to actually kind of make. I think when I was thinking about this here, before we just kind of had like, a default like monster sound or whatever, I think we're gonna have to make main like subtracks for each, like for like, just like an idle monster, on it, monster hit, growl, monster, down or whatever, kind of make it emotions for the monster itself, that we want to kind of, that need to be portrayed in the fight. So here's what we're gonna do. First thing first, I'm just gonna kind of minimize all. Well, I'm not gonna minimize it completely, because some of the creature sounds I might want to end up reusing. But I think I would kind of want to start from scratch. Maybe. And so we'll just start down here. This is gonna be like the sub project here. Should be good. These streams, perfect. Okay. I don't think it's necessarily horrible. let's do this. Because I know that I'm not gonna really have exactly what I want today. I think it's okay for me to say, let's just start from scratch. Let's see if we can make possibly better. Um, because I think that I hate to say that when I listened to when I was listening to the original Mantra sound, a little more higher, and I think that for this reel, some of there's nothing wrong with like some of the like lower growls,